Welcome everyone to Allied Health's first annual company conference. My name is Ahmed Batar and I have the pleasure of being your Master of Ceremonies for today. So first up on our agenda, I would like to introduce our distinguished speaker, Wissam Bazzi. Wissam Bazzi is recognized in the direct sales industry as one of elite training experts in coaching, leadership, management, sales, marketing, and professional development. He works directly with high-level executives in business on both a personal life planning level and on executive company planning level. So without any further delay, please help me welcome Wissam Bazzi with a loud applause.
How's everybody doing? Well, it's a pleasure to be here, guys. It really is. I really enjoy this part of my career. I enjoy the things that really allow people to move to other stages of their life. For me, I'll give you a little bit about myself, a little bit about my background. I came from very humble beginnings. I came from a place of war. I remember where my parents would be just sitting on the side. And by the way, I just want to welcome, we also have our OST team. They're offshore in terms of what we are. So we have some people online as well. So let's give them a loud applause for joining us as well. Okay. So when you come from that kind of background, it's not easy. It really not, it's not. I didn't know that we didn't have enough food. So to me, coming from that kind of background, it was really difficult when you come here, and I was about 9 years old. And I remember I would walk up to the light switch and I would just flick it on and it would turn on. And I'm like, whoa, now I would do it again. I'd turn it off, then I would like turn it back on. I'm like, whoa, oh my God, it's turning on. Because we didn't have that back where I lived. So what is that energy that you feel when you get what you want? What is that? How does that work? And what is it when you don't get what you want? Are we really getting what we want in life? Not everybody gets what they want. So to me, I had to learn the hard way. And starting with my parents, I remember one day, my dad, he passed away now. So to succeed in life is not an easy thing. A lot of people, and a lot of us, we think that success is something we just trip over. It doesn't happen. If you don't have the fortitude, and if you don't have the strength to push yourself to places where you're uncomfortable, but there's nothing wrong with that. As long as money is a means to a goal, there's nothing wrong with that. But you just gotta know how to wire your mind and then wire your heart. So the money, yes, you should be striving after that. But we're gonna help you also build your character. And that's what Sohail's really here, and that's what he's striving to do. I know Nay is working really hard, Samantha, we have other people on the board now as well in terms of that. Danny, we appreciate your service as well. James, we really thank you for being here. And for all of you, give yourselves a loud applause, all right? Thank you guys, I appreciate it. So you guys want my number? You can't have it, I'm too expensive. I'm joking, okay? Thank you guys, I appreciate it, thank you.
Number that ends in 009. Tell me it's my ticket, please. Jada. All right, Jada. What you getting here? What are you gonna get here? Also, you gonna spend it on whatever, your hair, nails, all that stuff. Okay, gotcha. Who got the last 3 digits? 007. Oh, you won? Yes, look at that. Yeah, one of our guests won. I love Pat. He's gonna be like, Anna, make sure I'm always y'all gifts. Thank you so very much. Alrighty, so first, I'm Meg for people that do know me or don't. I just want to tell y'all a little bit about myself today. I don't really want to too much talk about me. I want to more give you some knowledge and things that you won't be able to use. A lot of people here do know me, a lot of people don't. But just to let you know a little bit about myself, I'm currently the sales director. I've been doing this 15 years this year. This is my 15th year anniversary. I love when I tell people that. They say, what? How old are you? Great, thank you. I don't look like what I've been through. Awesome. so I love that. But this is my 15th anniversary this year. Now I do want to say this to you guys. When I started in this industry, I started off part-time, okay? The career has been so rewarding. There's so many things that I have been able to do that I dreamed as a little girl that I would be able to do. Sometimes it takes you time to find the balance. I didn't find the balance until maybe 5 years. My first few years, it was just money. That was my goal. And then as time went on, I started to see I was missing people's holidays, birthdays, things that were important. Other than that, you guys, those are the things that I wanted to pour into you. I hope every person here, whether it's a guest or someone, got one thing from things that I share with you guys today. So thank you for having me.
Okay, so when we sell life insurance over the phone, the most important thing that we do is we got to get into rapport with the customer. They don't know that because they're on the other end of the phone, but I usually tell them. So that's like a little takeaway for selling life insurance that I wanted to start off with. When I got into the insurance industry, somebody else said this earlier today. I used to work for General Motors, and my wife has sold insurance for 30 years. She said, you can work for General Motors your entire life if you want to, but they're always going to tell you how much money you can make. If you become your own business, you become a life insurance agent, you determine how much money you make. So I told my wife, like, hey, we're going to get into final expense telesales. And she's like, who are we going to hire? And I said, let's look for people that we know that go to work every day. They just can't get ahead in life. So we asked 2 people. One of them was a waitress for 6 years at the same restaurant. The other one was a friend of my son's that really just wasn't doing anything after high school. I said, hey, you guys want to be insurance agents? And they're like, sure. So we put them through the class. They start closing deals. And now we have one of the largest final expense distributions, all selling over the phone in the country. And it all came from one guy saying what we're doing is stupid. And that's what I do. Everything, everywhere I go, every interaction, I'm trying to take something and figure out how I can use it to grow me and grow my company and grow you. So that's all I got.
That was my entire life. That's all I knew was big mini food store. And academically, I'm inclined towards academics. I've always been an academic. So I did finish my degree in business. I have a degree in both finance and accounting. I do understand numbers really well. And as with most immigrant parents, they push their kids for academia and go out and go get a corporate job and make $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year. So guess what? I was shooting for that. That was my goal. I graduated with my bachelor's in finance and a double bachelor's in accounting. I got my first job. I did a few other things before that. I'm skipping, but I'm gonna get to my first job at Bank of America. And I thought, that's it, I made it. Goal achieved. 3 months, within 3 months, I hated my life. It is not an easy task. The other option is, I made my money. I'm actually good. I'm good. I made my money, I made wealth. I could just stop here, sit back, and see what's gonna happen next. The second option, and I mean this honestly, never crossed my mind. That was just never an option for me to sit back and say, I've made my money, because I'm not here for the money. I'm here because I swear in the last 12 years, I have never gone to work in a day of my life because I absolutely love and I'm beyond passionate about what I do. Option 2 was never an option. And we poured. In the midst of COVID, shit's getting wild everywhere, right? Like no one knows what's gonna happen. We don't have a virtual environment. And people started quitting. I've been in business for 12 years now, right? One thing I'll tell you is instead of hiring from the outside, it's always better to promote from within. So we're gonna be looking for people to move up in the agency, and that's what I want for you guys. Besides that,